I'm Kim Guise, Senior Curator and Director of Curatorial Affairs.
I'm Laura Frizzell, archivist at the National WWII Museum.
This year marks the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and the museum is honored to care for thousands of artifacts and archival materials from that day. Some of the most personal items in our collection are letters written between service members and their families. Some of these letters, sadly, were their last communication home, like this letter, written just days before D-Day. Gordon Osland of the Army Coast Artillery Corps wrote a letter home to his wife Chickie, telling her to remember the date, June 3rd. In the letter he wrote, "I don't know exactly how or what to put in this letter, but I'm going to violate some of the rules of censorship, because when you receive this, it will not matter too much. It is almost midnight of June 3rd. I want you to remember that date. I'm going to get my first real test as an officer very shortly, sweet. And I don't know just exactly how I'll react to it, but at the present, I'm very calm and not the least bit nervous. As I said before, when you get this letter, it will be old news, and you will know what the score is. I've been in several air raids, and they were not bad compared to some of the things to come." He continued to describe the men in his outfit and the cities he'd seen. He made sure to express his love for his wife. "I'm just about run out of news, sweet. Just don't forget that I love you and no one else will ever take your place. I'm glad I married you before I came into the service and have since kicked myself for not doing so earlier. It was signed, yours forever, your husband, Gordon."
On June 9th, the Secretary of War sent a telegram to Mrs. Osland expressing, quote, "deep regrets that her husband, 2nd Lieutenant Gordon R. Osland, was killed in action on 6 June in France. Weeks later, on July 28, 1944, a member of Gordon's outfit, Jack, wrote a letter to Chickie. He said, "Gordon was killed the afternoon of D-Day by part of a German shell fragment. He didn't suffer any pain, so they tell me, as he was killed almost instantly. He survived the initial landings, and then it was just one of those things that could have happened to anyone who was on the beach that day. I want you to know, Chickie, how all of us in the outfit feel. Gordon was one of the most popular among us, and we sure do miss him." He also revealed that Gordon and Chickie were expecting a child.
Another letter in the museum's collection is from Captain Richard Belkins, who was a field surgeon. Belkins crossed the English Channel on a hospital ship during the invasion of Normandy, and he wrote his wife Jean in a letter dated June 6, 1944, "My sweet wife, this has been a most exciting day, and I've seen the most magnificent, thrilling sight, I believe, of this war. Later on soon, we may see horrible and terrifying things, but at present it is awe-inspiring. Yes, this is D-Day, and no doubt you listen to some of the exciting broadcasts at home when you awaken this morning." Captain Belkins survived the war and spent the remainder of his life as a doctor in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with Jean and their sons.
Another letter found in our collection is from Eugene Don Briere, a paratrooper with the 506 Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Division, who played a critical role in the invasion of Normandy. On June 10th, he wrote a letter home to his parents. "I don't know exactly what to say now that I am able to write you a letter. I have so much to say, but I don't know how to begin. The only thing that is wrong with me is that I need a bath, and I'm getting a little tired of K rations. Everything is going well and according to plan. All the natives are very happy to see us and try to hand us a bottle of wine everywhere we go. Without God's help, I wouldn't be alive right now, because I have had many narrow escapes. Of course, we have lost some, but we have had less casualties than any airborne operation in history. Initially, we have had complete success, but there is a great deal left to be done. The little French I could speak saved my life and many others several times." And he signed this letter, "Much love, Don." Briere was honorably discharged on December 19, 1945. He graduated from Tulane Law School 5 years later and was a civil defense attorney for 51 years.
These personal letters are just a small part of the National WWII Museum's vast collection, but they serve as a lasting human connection to World War II. Through these precious archival materials, we're able to uncover and share news stories of the war 80 years later.